Hi there, my name is Amber Weaver, and today I am so excited to get to visit with you about filling your virtual restaurant. As a sales coordinator or above, you are already doing excellent customer care. You're teaching and training your team members, and you are continuing to develop that ownership mindset that we as leaders need in order to run our virtual franchise. Recently, I was introduced to a coaching concept that Don Rathman teaches called the 6-4-5. We're going to talk about that in depth, but before we do, I want to take some time to set the stage, if you will. So I want you to imagine that you've decided to go into the restaurant business. You've actually decided to purchase a franchise because you love the idea of having a proven system that works. Now, we know that this restaurant franchise is going to cost anywhere between $250,000 to $500,000. And so because you're a smart, savvy business person, you're going to do some research before you just jump in and make that kind of an investment. You're going to go to other successful restaurant owners and ask them questions about how many people you need eating at your restaurant every day to make a profit. You may ask them for advice on how to staff your restaurant with a team so that things run smoothly and efficiently. And you would certainly ask them about your role and what it is that they do every day as an owner to ensure success. So as we visit today, we're going to look at how this analogy of owning and filling a restaurant can help us visualize in a very simple way how to build a successful Juice Plus franchise. Dawn Rathman says something that is so powerful. She says, to get more, we don't do less. We don't do the minimum. Maximize your income and have a life. Isn't that one of the many reasons we love this business? I know for me, the time flexibility and freedom that comes with creating residual income has certainly been a blessing to my family. And what's been so interesting to me as I've built my business is knowing that when I have the right people on board, the right people working to further the same mission, I don't feel overwhelmed. Because when everyone lifts, nothing is heavy. This is the power of having the right team working alongside you. In this coaching series, you're going to hear from Jamie Cantrell, Nicole Fletcher, and Holly Morris. They will be coaching you on how to coach your team members. They will be teaching you on how to have next step conversations as you walk team members through our marketing plan so that everyone is getting a piece of the pie and having a positive income experience. Jamie will teach you how to cast vision for others and how to discern whether someone should be your customer or teammate with a simple activity called Name Your Five. Once you have that new direct distributor, Nicole will show you how to coach them if they want to move forward by helping 12 households have a positive health experience. And finally, Holly will teach you the language of how to coach from the heart. What she shares about the impact a full pipeline can have on our ability to earn residual income is so powerful. So while you'll be coached on how to coach your team members, for the next few minutes, I want to coach you. I want to walk you through this restaurant analogy so that you have a better understanding of who's in your restaurant and the role that they play. I want you to see the earning potential that our marketing plan offers when you have a full restaurant. So let's begin with this top line. We can do the math all day long and see that 24 Trio customers will give you the 1,000 points that you need to self-qualify your business. And if it's just about points, you could actually accomplish the same thing with even less customers. You know, maybe they eat the Trio and drink 2 shakes a day. Technically, you could qualify your business with about 10 Shred 10 customers. But our business is not about points. It's about people. I know that every person who goes into my pipeline is a potential raving fan and a potential team member. I would rather have 40 potential team members than 10 to 24. And so when we move from points to people, we will begin to have the true mindset of an owner. So as we continue to talk through this restaurant analogy, let's take a look at the answers to some of those questions that you're asking. As we design our restaurant, we start out by asking how many people need to eat in my restaurant every day for me to earn a profit and to maximize my earning potential. The answer to that is 160 people, or households will need to eat in your restaurant every day. And now you're going to hear me say the word households and the word people, so I want to talk about that for just a second. You know, when I go to a restaurant, I may go with my husband and we may bring our kids along, but when we pay, it is on the same check. So while we are a household, I still consider us to be one. And this really is a way for us to further our mission even more so. You know, it's a way for us to do the maximum instead of just the minimum when we think about the entire household. So you will need 160 households in your restaurant every day. What does that look like? Well, the good news is that you don't have to personally bring in all 160 people or households. As a matter of fact, you as the owner are responsible for bringing in 40 of those households. So you can see that it's important for you to staff your restaurant with a team of people who love your restaurant, who can't wait to tell others about it, and who want to make sure that when they bring people in, they help them have an incredible experience. We know every restaurant is made up of servers and managers. So let's take a look at what this would look like. Well, you as the sales coordinator or above are the owner. As the owner, you want to bring in 40 people or households who are eating at least the trio every day. You want to find 10 direct distributors who are going to serve 4 households who are also eating at least the trio every day. I like to imagine a 4-top table, and that table is what the server is responsible for. This server just wants to share with their friends and family. And then you're going to also need to make sure that you've got a restaurant staffed with at least 4 managers. Those are your virtual franchises. And together with their team, they're serving about 20 people each, who again are eating at least the trio every day. So together, you and your team will serve 160 households in your restaurant every day. Can you begin to see that as long as everyone is lifting, nothing's heavy? So now that we understand how many people need to eat in your restaurant and how you need to staff it, let's talk about your role as an owner. What is it that you need to be doing on a daily basis? Well, the first thing you need to do is excellent customer care. This is one of the best investments you can make. Serve those 40 people you brought into the restaurant so that they have a positive experience. The second thing you want to do is to manage your servers and your managers. These are your direct distributors and your virtual franchises. You will invest in training and teaching them how to do the very things that you're doing, how to have authentic conversations, how to share Juice Plus with others, how to build a team if that's something they want to do. But remember that it's important to see the value in what each person on your team is bringing to the table. Can you imagine what it would feel like if you were a server and you were so proud of the difference you were making in the health of the 4 people at your table, but your owner, who instead of praising you and encouraging you, just wanted you to hurry up and become a manager? At the same time, what if you were a manager who wanted to be an owner, but your owner was terrified that you would leave their restaurant? So instead of helping you develop leadership skills and this ownership mindset, they constantly held you back. The point is this: you will have servers who love being servers. You will have servers who want to be managers. You will have managers who love being managers, and you will have managers who want to one day be an owner. Your job as an owner is to discern the difference and to learn to love everyone and to see the value in your team so that they get excited about people coming into your restaurant. The last thing you will do as an owner is to take ownership. You know, let's face it, there will be times that you may see gaps in your restaurant. You may have a manager who all of a sudden just wants to be a server. You may have a server who walks out one day, and it's your job to stand in those gaps, to restaff where needed. It's also the role of the owner to walk around your restaurant and to ask those who are eating there how their experience is. Remember that in doing this, you're modeling for your team what it is that you want them to do. You're creating a team of people who are capable of making sure that your restaurant is run efficiently and smoothly. So what does this do to your PVC report? How does this translate into actual income? Because after all, we want to have a successful and profitable restaurant. So let's take a look. If we talk trios for the sake of numbers, your 40 trios will be adding 1,600 points to column 6 of your PVC report. Your 1,600 points, along with 1,600 points from the additional 40 trios that your servers are adding, will give you a total of 3,200 points in column 4. And the points from your managers or your virtual franchises will total 3,200 points in column 5. This will give you an entire total of 1,600 or 6,400 PVC points. So this is a healthy restaurant. Everyone is lifting and nothing is heavy. And as the owner, you are having a positive income experience of at least $1,500 a month residually. But you know what I love about this business? I love that the sky is the limit. And so as you find, keep, and duplicate, you'll begin to teach others to do the same. As you invest in yourself and continue to develop an ownership mindset, you will inspire and help others to do the same too. And if you have a 645 restaurant and teach 5 others to build a 645 restaurant, you will have the structure of a national marketing director who is earning $5,000 to $6,000 a month. So get excited about the possibility of our marketing plan. Maximize each position and utilize the trainings from Jamie, Nicole, and Holly to teach others to do the same. Let's not take shortcuts. Let's learn to keep, find, and duplicate so that everyone can have a piece of the pie.